Bonjour à tous, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to learn two most important French verbs, avoir and être. Avoir and être. So if you are going to master these two important verbs, so 50% of your French grammar becomes easier. So stay tuned till the end of this video to understand uses, conjugation and practice session on the basis of these two verbs. First of all, we will understand why do we need these two verbs, why we are considering these two verbs, avoir and être, to be most important verbs. Why? Let us say one by one, right? The first reason, right, why these are important. First one, in everyday speech, we use these two verbs. For example, you are saying, I have a car, j'ai une voiture. To use have. If you are saying, I am a student, so wherever you are using to be, être is used. So in everyday speech, we are using these two verbs. Now the second usage is in the past tense. In the past tense, most of the verbs are conjugated with the help of avoir. Past tense is called as passé composé in French. So avoir verb is used with most of the verbs making past tense. Now another reason why it is important, because we can describe age, we can describe emotions or any other descriptions. So to describe something, we need these two verbs. So this is the reason why these two verbs are considered to be the most important French verbs. So this is going to make the basis of your French grammar. So it is very important to learn, to memorize these two verbs, avoir and être. Now let us start with the conjugation. So we are going to start with the conjugation of être verb. Conjugation means conjugating verb with the help of pronoun. For example, in English you are saying I am. So in French it will be je suis, I am. Similarly with other pronouns, tu es. Tu es means you are. Then next pronoun, it is vous êtes. Vous êtes, again it is you are. Because you are knowing the basics of French grammar, you know about the pronouns. Tu, it is informal you and vous is formal you. So it is conjugated differently, right? Now come to how to say he is. Il est. Okay, so this is he is. If you want to say she is, L-A, she is. How to say we are? Nous sommes. Nous sommes. We are. Now in French there is gender base, right? They. If you are saying in English they, you don't understand whether you are talking about boys or you are talking about girls. But in French, if we are using il, this means we are talking about boys. So this is used for masculine in sense of they. Ils sont. Ils sont means they are. They are. Now this is in sense of masculine. Then elles, plural, right? Sont, elles sont, again it means they are. Now this is in sense of feminine. Now repeat after me. Je suis. Je suis means I am. Tu es. Vous êtes. Il est. Elle est. Nous sommes. Ils sont. Elles sont. So this is conjugation of être. Now let us move to conjugation of avoir. How to conjugate verb avoir. Let us understand conjugation of avoir verb. How to conjugate this verb? J'ai, I have. Tu avez, you have. Now how it is different? Tu is used for informal, vous is used for formal. Next is il a, he has, elle a, she has. Nous avons, we have. Here we are combining sound of S and A. So what it becomes? Z. Nous avons. Ils ont. They have. This is in sense of masculine and it is plural, that is they. Okay. Then elles ont. They have. This is in sense of feminine. And again we are combining sounds here. S and O, what it becomes? Z sound. So this is a conjugation of avoir verb. Now we are knowing the conjugation and the uses of avoir and êTRE verb. Now I am having very small quiz here for your practice. So let us practice it together. So just write down in the comment section or write on your notebook. Write down how to say I am tired, how to say I have a car, she is a doctor, they have 2 children, I am hungry. So let us understand it. So I am giving you answers, so just tally your answers with it, whether it is correct that you have written. I am tired, how to say it? Je suis fatigué. So which verb I am using here? êTRE. Got it? We have a car. Now how to make a sentence in French? We have a car. Nous avons une voiture. We have a car. So which verb we are using, whether êTRE or avoir? Avoir. Got it? She is a doctor. How to say in French? Elle est médecin. She is a doctor. So which verb I have used? êTRE conjugated with elle, right? They have 2 children. How to say it? They, we don't know they, whether it is they are talking about masculine or they are talking about feminine or they are talking about both the parents, right? Then when we are not knowing the gender, so it is a rule that we need to use in plural. So ils ont 2 enfants. 2 means 2 children. Ils ont, this is a combination of sound, S and O, it becomes Z. Ils ont 2 enfants. They have 2 children. I am hungry. Now how to make sentence in French? Most common error it is that we use je suis. If you are writing like this, je suis faim, then it is totally wrong, because we are not supposed to use the êTRE verb here to talk about physical sensation, if you remember, right? Then what is the correct one? J'ai faim. J'ai faim. This is correct. So this is all about uses of avoir and êTRE verb. I think that you have learned 2 powerful, most powerful French verbs. So now you are confident about it, and if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe for the upcoming lessons, and write in the comment box which verb you think is the hardest one, and we will make next video on the same. Thank you so much. Merci.